Good evening, everyone who is listening tonight. It is such an absolute joy and privilege to welcome you to UK meditation for Tuesday evening, 23rd of May. I haven't been available to do this for a long time, so it's an absolute joy to be here and join with everyone in this wonderful collective meditation. So I'm sure we're all nicely settled from listening to that beautiful music, Guruji. And we can now all together collectively raise our kundalinis and put ourselves in bandhan. And with our hands towards Mother, just embrace that beautiful silence that accompanies the act of tying up our kundalinis. Before we go into any mantras, let's just embrace the silence. And let's simply take the mantra of Sri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. And 3 more times. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, Holy Mother. In a little over a week's time, we shall gather for worship of the incarnation of Adi Shakti. Yogis from all over the world will gather in the heart of the universe in this year of the 100th birthday of your incarnation. We are your children. Our dedication and devotion knows no bounds, except for one. It is bound not by ritual, nor by rules, nor books, nor scriptures, but solely by love. Divine love, the purest love, the love that is Nirmala. Jai Shri Mataji, you are our mother. You are our guru. You are our creator. And you have given us everlasting life. You reside continuously in our hearts, in our sasrara, both individual and collective, forever accessible, forever supporting, forever the manifestation of purity and innocence. Yours is the power of all powers, and you are the source of all power. You are never absent. And wherever we move, be it to the left side or the right side, we have only to say, Mother, please let me feel the joy of the Spirit. And by your grace, we become the Spirit once more. Or that is to say, our memory and awareness that we are the Spirit is fully restored and manifested and lifts us on high. And yet, we cannot comprehend you. With you, it is only necessary to surrender. You have taught us many ways to praise you, just as Christ taught us how to say the Lord's Prayer. You composed this bhajan, Binati Suniye, in praise of Adi Shakti. And here is the English translation, which I will recite as a prayer and offer at your lotus feet. O Adi Shakti, please listen to my request. Please give me the authority to do your puja. Your worshipper is surrendered to you from the heart. Now we've got the divine attachment to the lotus feet of our Guru. All the heavens have come down at your lotus feet. God is giving the welfare to his devotees. She gives realization to those who are lost. O Mother, the love is flowing continuously from your eyes. O victorious Mother, please destroy all our fears. O Mother, give us that auspicious power by which in everyone this spirit will be awakened. O Mother, what more can I say? Because you are Antarayami, the one who knows everything. You are the giver of the self-realization and the self-knowledge. You are the mother of all the gurus and primordial gurus. Please give the status of guru to your humble devotees. You fill our hearts with the poetry of praise. I never tire of reciting these beautiful verses from our sister Danya, who expresses so well what is in all of our hearts, and it feels appropriate to read some of it tonight. So long in the desert, mother, we waited and prayed, and now this rain like sweet mercy is pouring, giving new life again. I can't stop drinking this pure water. It's drenching me and quenching me. Each cup overflows with your love. Now I am a river running to the sea. And there on the shore, I'll wash thy lotus feet before I become one with the ocean once more. It is you who stands guard as ships are tossed on stormy seas. It is you who earnestly searches till the lost sheep is found. It is you who stands with open arms to await a prodigal child. It is you who shines bright like a moon to lighten each dark night. It is you who answers anger with love and turns sadness into joy. When I fell, it was you who gathered me in your arms and wiped each tear away. Tenderly nursing each bruise, you made me whole again. No one sees the beauty that you see. You take a dry flower and make it bloom again. A small pebble could be a mountain, and a dried up puddle an ocean. No one saw God in me, but God came and took away the veil. The gods bow low. The angels sing as her divine grace enters in. Diamonds sparkle in the velvet night of eyes. With swaying, graceful footsteps, she walks the earth. Her blue-black hair ripples down her back. The eyes that can caress and redeem and banish evil in one glance fall upon her child, who cannot bear the powerful, all-seeing gaze that goes beyond time, action, or deed, only watching the playful dance of Kundalini. My mother's fragrance is of rain-washed forest glades, filled with spring flowers of every shade. Alone, she walks the earth. We stand amazed. Her white sari, blown back, brushes my human skin. Gratitude fills each pore. Half-life becomes whole once more. Jai Shri Mataji. When you gave us permission to do your puja as Adi Shakti, it has served as a constant reminder to us of who you are, allowing us to feel it entirely on our subtle systems, on our central nervous system, and in our hearts. As much as we can, let us again and again tell others of how we feel Mother in our hearts. And let our Mother do the rest. May Sri Ganesha lead all the seekers to your lotus feet. Never more so are we aware of who you are than when we have the privilege of listening to your declarations of divinity. So this evening, we will listen to 3 portions in succession of 3 well-known talks, and these will speak to themselves, speak for themselves. The first is from Guru Puja in 1979 in North London in Dollis Hill. The second is from Cowley Manor in Cheltenham in 1982. And finally, we will hear a portion of Navaratri Puja talk in Cabela in 1991. Jai Shri Mataji.
It is most surprising that in this tree of life,
Apologies, I think I've got, hang on. Yes, it's this one, I'm sorry.
human nature. I never said about myself, because it was felt that human beings have now achieved another dimension of ego, even worse than at the time of Christ. May you blame anything. You can call it industrial revolution because you were away from the nature, or whatever you may call it. But human beings had lost all contact with reality. They were identified with artificiality, and to accept such a great reality is going to be impossible for them. That's why I never said a word about myself. Till, of course, some of the saints told about me. Some of the possessed people also told about me. And also people started wondering that how the most difficult thing of Kundalini awakening takes place with that speed in the presence of Mataji. There was a temple in India and nobody knew about it. But they found that the ships which went near a particular spot were drawn towards the shore. And it was difficult to ply them back, and they had to put double force to take out of that attraction. And they did not know that there was something that was acting. They thought there was something wrong with the depth of the sea. But invariably it happened to many ships. Then they wanted to find out, after all, what is happening to those ships. Why all the ships suddenly start getting attracted towards the shore? So they tried to find out. And when they went into the jungles, they found a big temple. And on top of the temple was kept a huge mass of magnet. So through rational understanding, people reach the point that Mataji has to be something exceptional, because nowhere in the scriptures written down anywhere that such an incarnation came on this earth, whose mere glance, even thought, can raise the Kundalini. Many saints who are away from the madding crowd, sitting in the jungles, on the Himalayas, all know about it. Because their awareness is at a point where they understand. They understand much more than you do, because you are still children, newly born. They are grown up. But today is the day I declare that I am the one who has to save the humanity. I declare I am the one who is Adi Shakti, who is the mother of all the mothers, who is the primordial mother, the Shakti, the desire of God, who has incarnated on this earth to give its meaning to itself, to this creation, to human beings. And I am sure through my love and patience and my powers, I am going to achieve it. I was the one who was born again and again. But now in my complete form and complete powers, I have come on this earth not only for salvation of human beings, not only for their emancipation, but for granting them the kingdom of heaven, the joy, the bliss that your Father wants to bestow upon you. These words are to be kept within the bounds of Sahajogis only for the time being.
Today, for the first time, I am venturing to say something which I should have said much earlier. As today I told you that it is necessary that you have to recognize me. And that recognition is fixed. That condition is fixed. I cannot change it. As Christ has already said, that anything against me, anything against me will be tolerated, will be forgiven, but anything against the Holy Ghost will not be. It's a very big warning, very big warning. Perhaps people don't realize what it means. Of course, none of you are against me, that I know. And you don't do anything against me. That's very true. After all, you are my children. I love you very much, and you love me. That's only the warning that Christ has given you. But one must think why we are not progressing so fast as we should have. When people are mesmerized, they fall completely flat on the ground in front of their gurus. Absolutely. They give up their money, they give up everything. Homes, houses, families, children, and just go flat when they are mesmerized. Without asking any questions, without going into any detail, without trying to find out the life of their guru. All such people also go very fast into darkness, into greater darkness, and into complete destruction. But you are Sahajogis, and you have to construct yourself. I didn't want to shatter your egos before, never to tell you in these words. Perhaps this is the first time I am saying this to you. That you have to dedicate yourself completely to me, not to Sahaja, but to me. Sahaja Yoga is just one of my aspects. Leaving everything, you have to dedicate. complete dedication. Otherwise, you cannot ascend any further. Without questioning, without arguing, complete dedication is the only way you can achieve it. People still get caught up, still get into problems. What's the reason? So many people asked me that once we have got realization, how is it, Mother, we go down? The only reason is that dedication is not complete. This complete reverence and complete dedication has been not established. You still do not know that I am divine to that extent as you should. I don't say all of you, but still, if you look into your heart and look into your mind, you will find out that complete devotion that you had for, say, Christ, or for Krishna, or for any one of those who have been, is not there. Krishna said, Sarva dharmanam parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Forget all the religions of the world. Religions didn't mean the religions like Hindu, Christian, Muslim, but he was meaning all these sustenances. Forget all the sustenances and completely dedicate to me. That was 6,000 years back. There are many who would still say that we have completely dedicated ourselves to Sri Krishna. Where is he now? Even those whom I have given realization, they say like this. Of course, there is no difference between him and me. But today I am the one. I am the one who has given you realization. But our first consideration could be our jobs, our own problems, our family problems, our financial problems. And dedication is the last. I am elusive is true. My name is Mahamaya. I am elusive, no doubt. But I am elusive just to judge you. Now the dedication is a very important part of the ascent. Why? Because when you are precariously placed, when there is immediate danger to your existence, at this time when the whole world is standing at a precarious position where it is going to be destroyed completely, it's very important that you cling on to things that is going to save you with complete might and complete faith. Like you are getting drenched in ordinary water, doesn't matter. But if you are sinking in the sea, and there's a question of this moment of existence and that moment of destruction, that time, if a hand comes forward to fetch you out, there's no time for you to think anymore, but cling on to it. With all your might, with all your faith. When we have badhas, when we are surrounded by negativity, we get aware of it. A little bit we get confused. And that's the time we want to cling on. But the badhas give you ideas which are detrimental. So big struggle is setting. At that time, what is the best way? The best way is to forget everything else. Forget that you are possessed or this badha or anything. With all your might, whatever is there, you have to hold on to me. My attention can work. Sri Rama himself had to go to jungles. All this is given to you, this protection, because you are seekers of truth. And the truth is that I am the Adi Shakti incarnated. Once this truth becomes one with yourself, there is nothing to fear, because all the deities know this fact. They know about this incarnation very well. They are all prepared for it, and they'll do anything to substantiate your belief. In every way they are trying to give you my photographs in the sky, this, that, all sorts of things. God knows what they are going to do today. They are so anxious. They are behind the stage, before the stage, all sides of the stage, listening to me, feeling happy that I am telling you the truth. But the way they recognize and the way they act, they never disobey. If you behave in the same manner, you are completely protected from all these problems I have told you. Now I won't say you shouldn't hate anyone, you shouldn't do nothing of the kind. I wouldn't say you should not steal something. I wouldn't say that you make money, don't make money out of such a nothing. I don't even say don't drink, don't smoke. I never said so. But automatically, once you know whom you are facing, in whose protection you are, automatically you will do that. Automatically. You will have no fear. Once you have recognized, you will have no fear from anyone. And the more you show that recognition, the more you realize it, you get higher and higher. Not only spiritually, but every way, mentally, socially, economically, politically. It's very remarkable that not only that you recognize me as a mother who loves you very much, but a mother who is powerful to protect you. It's very powerful. If you realize that, and if you feel that within your heart, supposing I correct you sometime, instead of feeling sad, you should see that how fortunate I am that Adishakti herself is correcting me. She is taking interest in me. How fortunate I am to be born at this time, to be with her in her great work. What have I done? This recognition itself will fulfill all the incarnations of Navratri. So today we are worshipping the Durga, Kali, all these great goddesses, these powers, even Radha. It was Radha who killed Kamsa, not Sri Krishna. He had to ask Radha to come and kill him. It's the power that kills. So, if you realize that your mother is the Adishakti, I know of so many people. There's one gentleman who is working in London airport. Somebody tried to trouble him. He said, "You see, be careful. Huh? My mother is very powerful, you don't know." Next day that man lost his job, lost his business, lost this, lost this. And he came to him and said, "Now which is your mother? Let me see her." There was a farmer in near Rauri. And in the night, 3 men came to steal some sugar cane. And next day they came and they said, "Which goddess do you worship?" He said, "Why?" There were 3 hefty people watching guarding your field. And we came just to, we thought better take some of this sugar cane after all. It looks so nice. And they beat us. Of course, we never got hurt. So just behind this recognition is all the powers. There are so many stories I can tell you. How things have happened, how it has worked out. But if you are doubting, still half faith, this, that, then things won't be all right. You shouldn't worry about your reputation. Just go with full speed into any direction, knowing one thing, that you are my child and that I am Adishakti. Everything that looks horrible will become better. We have seen it now in this France case and all that. What has happened? Don't worry about anything. Just know that I am the Adishakti. That all the powers of gods and goddesses and all that are within me. And they are within me and they are all looking after. But if that recognition is not there, they are not going to recognize you either. So for today's Navratri, I have to tell you that just try to keep in mind that today you are worshipping the Adishakti and not only Durga. And you are worshipping Durga and all these goddesses to thank them. Because if they had not saved you that time, you would have been so frightened, you would have become bad people and you would not have been here. That is why we are thankful to them for saving us and giving us this protection at that time when we were very helpless. May God bless you.
So we can finish our meditation this evening, at least in terms of on the YouTube. But of course, you can continue meditating as long as you like. We'll finish our collective meditation this evening with what is often called the short mantra. It's the very simple mantra of Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha, of which Mother said, that's the biggest mantra, I tell you. That's the biggest mantra. Try it. So I think what we'll do is we'll say that mantra 3 times, and then we will say the third of the 3 great mantras to finish. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradaini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. 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 Jai Shri Mataji. Let us collectively raise and tie up our kundalinis once more and put ourselves in bandhan. And so I will say good night. I cannot express my gratitude for this collective and for the vibrational support we give to these collective meditations by what we bring through our collective sasrara. And above all, we express our profound gratitude to Sri Mataji. For never being absent, for eternally being present on this earth, for sustaining us and loving us. Jai Shri Mataji. I'm going to put on some music again and let it play for 10 minutes or so to play us out and allow a few more minutes of meditation. But good night. Thank you.